Games based around hitting a high score used to be the entirety of the video game market. Trying to get onto the high scoreboard at your local arcade was just a part of playing video games. For a while, this kind of game mostly went away thanks to the death of arcades and the isolation of individual consoles. But with the introduction of the internet into video games, they've become a huge thing once again. Still, you see the concept applied to the same basic kind of game over and over again, without a ton of variation. While there are some exceptions, most games with a major leaderboard component are still in an old arcade style, games like Geometry Wars. But every once in a while, a game not only tackles scoreboards from within a different genre, but does so in a way that transforms that game in a really interesting way, like the game I'm looking at today, Xotic. At its core, Xotic is a first-person shooter, but really, it's a high-score game first and foremost. Everything about the game, from its shooting mechanics to its environments, were crafted in order to create the maximum number of variables that contribute to your overall score. Getting to the top of the high score list means perfectly linking shooting and movement in a way that makes it completely different than almost any other shooter out there. The problem is that the game often requires a level of precision that's difficult to achieve given the game's controls, though I will give the game credit for making attempts to compensate. Jumping is extremely floaty, but you can spawn a solid platform underneath yourself at any time. Aiming is slow, even with sensitivity turned up, but your targets are big enough to de-emphasize accuracy. Everything is tailor-made for Xotic's exact style of gameplay, but years and years of playing other shooters makes it feel off, and it makes it difficult to play. I would much rather be running around in a Quake style doing this sort of thing, but as time went on, I did learn to deal with the mechanics. I adapted to how the game wanted me to play, but I still struggled with the visuals. The overall style is fantastic. It's bright, colorful, and extremely vibrant, but they fail on a functional level. Most enemies don't react at all when they're attacked, making it extremely difficult to eliminate them at the pace the game's combo system demands. Plus, the different guns the game allows you to unlock through a rather cumbersome talent tree system look almost identical, especially at the pace the game expects you to play, not only making it hard to discern which one you're using without firing it, but also making it significantly more difficult to learn which number key is associated with which weapon. But despite those sort of interface and visual missteps, there's a seed of a fantastic idea here. Combo-driven shooters have been attempted a few times, and they usually fail miserably like the club. So, despite its failings, Xotic is by far the most successful example of one of these games yet. One that I think anyone interested in the concept should be sure to check out. Every Friday, I look at a game that was either ignored when it came out, or has been forgotten since. Games that people have missed. If you like that idea, be sure to subscribe so you can see the latest videos. If you like this review in particular, be sure to hit that like button, and thanks for watching.